Y'all, I'm about to jump right to it. This episode, I mean, it was all right. I'm about to jump right to it. This episode, it was all right. It was I mean, I could have had a V8. I could have saw trade. I could have slit my wrist, drunk some battery acid. I could have drowned myself in my bathtub. Better shit. It was better shit for me to do. Is basically what I'm saying. It was one of them type of episodes. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like, girl, I had more fun arguing with them hoes Ryan there than I did watching this episode. I'm just gonna be real. All right, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't got no choice because I'm on this Ciroc VSOP, honey. Okay, I'm off the Ciroc brandy. Brandy girl. All right. Not the vodka. I don't do vodka. But unless it's Tito, I got the brandy kind. So I'm just gonna be honest. Like I didn't, girl. I'm gonna be real. The last, honestly, like I had more fun arguing with them hoes. I did. That was way more entertaining than this shit. But I mean, that. But what's good, JD? Hold on. Let me get this big first of all, because I was up here gagging this tatted through ass episode. What's good, y'all? Katrina, Carissa, Sherry, MT69, Miss Trish, Phil, what's good? Edwina, what's good? Meg, what's good, y'all? Symmetry, all y'all. See, I can't get all y'all because all y'all trying to comment at the same damn time. That's y'all business. Ain't y'all problem. Um, I still spoke hey to everybody coming in. Y'all make sure to get these lights up because I can't see it because I got my computer doing some other stuff right now. But what's good? Yeah, you on time. What you mean? No thanks to you too. I made this yesterday. So you ain't get a notification since then? But they run around here giving me warnings. The shade of it all, girl. You sick of Marcel, he ain't do anything. Listen, my husband didn't do anything. Why are you sick of Marcel? Because he ain't do shit. He ain't do nothing. Now, if you said Stormy, and I love her, but I'll agree. But Marcel ain't do nothing. My husband did not do nothing. I don't know what you talk about. My husband did not do a damn thing wrong this episode. He didn't. Okay, now it's from Michigan. Have you been since all the drama? You ain't getting notification either. I'm stuck at, well, look, I keep telling y'all. But I'm fine, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm fine. I'm fine. I am. I'm fine. Like I said, it was just a warning. I made it out to be more than what it was, but no, I didn't, because I just didn't like that either. All right. And I got bitches trying to dox me and shit, but y'all sending me warnings. But you know, what? Um, what's up, people, though, babe? All right. A lot, majority of the T subs and the T squad don't. We 7 minutes in, y'all. Y'all know I get started at the 10-minute mark, but y'all can get these likes up. However, let me see where these likes is at. 4896 people. I know y'all lying. Y'all get I'm drinking and everything. Y'all know I got IBS. Y'all get these damn likes up. Cause if I be up in here hurting tomorrow morning and all of the rest of this stuff, running around here messing around with y'all, the least y'all can do is like this live. All right. Especially since YouTube trying to play with me. Like up the live. Now, well, I need it to be more than 50. 50 don't suffice. I'm not happy with 50. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied with 50. I ain't. I ain't satisfied with 50 and I ain't gotta be. And child, Kiki, the folk had a lot to say about you, sir. All right. The folk had a lot to say about you today, girl. Kiki, the folk run around here talking about you, the blogger. That's you, the one that's telling all the bloggers everything that's gonna happen in the season. That's what the folks say. But the gag is, I've been heard that about you, Kiki. I just never said nothing. Cause you know we friends, and I ain't gonna do you like that. But I've been heard that, Kiki. So the fact that it's coming out again now, yeah, I believe it. No, Kiki has not told me anything. Before y'all ask, Kiki has not told me a damn thing. Yes, we follow each other. Yes, we DM from time to time here and there. She'll check on me. I'll check on her. But other than that, no, she has not told me anything. But don't mean she ain't told nobody else. And look, the folks said about you, Miss Kiki girl. I don't know. We 9 minutes and 15 seconds in, so I'm about to get started in a minute. Y'all here, I got my libation. I hope y'all got y'all's. And I'm gonna try to give y'all what I got because this episode won't nothing. But y'all can give me because it's 71 likes. But can I get 100, please? I'm gonna ask y'all nicely. I'm gonna see if I ask y'all nicely with a word. Y'all know normally I cut y'all the hell out, and that works. But I feel like you could get more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. You understand? So cause y'all worse than trade. Y'all like to get cussed out. I ain't never seen that like trade like that shit. Niggas like shit like that. Usually. Y'all like it. My bad, y'all. I'm looking at my man. Flight Reacts. All right, on YouTube. I'm looking at my man. And shout out to Flight Girl. That's my man right there, girl. I love me some Flight, bitch. Anyway, he more interesting in this episode. I could sit here and document him reacting to Cash, and Cash reacted to his 1v1 with each other, and that'll be more. And y'all don't even know them, and that'll be way more entertaining than this episode. I promise you it would be. But y'all ain't come here to hear about Cash Nasty and Flight Reacts, and they 1v1. They old ass 1v1 at that. Y'all here, unfortunately. For Love and Marriage Huntsville, this is season 6, episode 28. Houston, here comes the problem. Yes, JD, Flight. I love Flight. That is my baby. All right, I love Flight. That's my YouTube boo right there. Okay, that is my YouTube boo. I love. He is so fine to me, child. Now, don't get me wrong. Him destroying his house, kicking holes in the door, punching walls and shit. He got holes all in his wall and his doors. I ain't with all that. But oh well, he made good money. He got 4 million subscribers, bitch. He got good money. He can pay for it. So I can overlook it. I'll overlook that just as long as it ain't me. All right, you better hit the doors in the wall, because if you hit me, bitch, you going where my mama at. And that's just that on that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the episode continues conversation or lack thereof between Stormy and Marceau. Um, Stormy, hold on, I gotta take a shot. Hey, Phil, I follow your ass on Twitter. I think I got to go back and see. I think I do. Let's follow y'all back on social media. Don't take it personally. It's a lot of y'all. It's over 2,000 of y'all on goddamn Instagram. It's 1,000 of y'all on damn X. Y'all, look, it's open, so y'all ain't missing shit. So just relax, all right? I get to y'all. Listen, when I pull y'all number, when I call y'all number, y'all know I'm like DMV. Just sit down, be patient until I call your number. When I call your number, you'll know. Um, anywho, what I said? Oh, Stormy and Tisha, Marcel, Courtney. Stormy, you know, I listen, Stormy, I started off really not feeling you like that, like that, like that. Because of this right here. Being honest with you, Stormy, it's because of this right here. And see, Stormy, the reason why I can navigate with you is because I have a lot of friends that has the same personality trait that you got. And that is you can't say shit to them. All right. You one of them ones. Thank you, Boo, for your cash app. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm fine, Boo. But thank you so much for your cash app, baby. I love you too. I told y'all I'm fine. All right. I was just putting on the melodramatics. Y'all remember when I called her melodrama? Anywho, I was melodramatics because I'm a Pisces and that's what I do. But I'm fine, y'all. Really, it was just a warning. It wasn't a strike. It won't none of that. It was just a warning. That was it. I promise. All right. But I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. I'm fine. Um, anywho, but yeah, this was one of the reasons why it's to like really want to get to know you because it's like you have to learn how to hear other people out. And you also have to understand, Stormy, that it's not only your feelings and the way you feel that matter. Like, honestly, a friend to friend, because I'm friends with you, Stormy. So this ain't me dragging you. I'm not reading you and I'm not singling you out. I'm just making an observation. It's like you're just stuck on how you feel. And you're just stuck on the foul that you feel like was committed on you. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, there are two sides to a coin, baby. And there are two sides to a story. There are two sides to a feeling. And sometimes the best thing for you to do is to sit and hear another person out. I don't feel like what Marcel was saying was wrong. I don't feel as though he was trying to be condescending. I don't feel as though he was trying to do any of that. Now, don't get me wrong. Them showing up an hour and a half late, that's that right there. Now, I get the attitude just because y'all had to wait an hour and a half for them. But at the same time, I gotta blame y'all for that because, like I said, they could have been 50 and I would have been chucked up my deuces. I'm moving on to something better, better, and better. You understand? So at the end of the day, you're there. You stayed there to make the scene. I would have appreciated you just doing the scene. You get my drift? I would have appreciated you better doing the scene, having the conversation, and let it land where it may. But it's like you're just stuck on how you feel, friend. And it's like you see that? I'll just get it. I don't want to show you I'm in Los Angeles. See, I knew you like Marcel. That's why you taking up for myself. Yeah, I love Marcel. Everybody know that. Tisha played in her face. How? Now, don't get me wrong. In the prior episode, when it came down to that, I'm on y'all side. I called Tisha out for that. However, this is a new day. Y'all supposedly gotten over that. This is a new day, a new time. Now, again, like I say, I understand y'all feeling away because they showed up late. But at the end of the day, y'all stayed. So, ergo, I would have appreciated had y'all just had the conversation. But you was just so stuck on the previous conversation and Marceau that you wasn't willing to hear what it was that she had to say. That's just how I feel, Storm. And I feel like you do that a lot. No shade. No shade. It's no shade. I'm just saying. No, I said I knew you were gonna take it for Marceau because you like him. No, but it don't have nothing. Listen, when he did what he did to her to the expo, I called him out on that. But in this situation, he was explaining, well, listen, all of that y'all talking about, that's all well and cool, blah blah blah. My issue is her calling me out of my name. And then Stormy, you were sticking, basically standing 10 toes down. You were standing 10 toes down in what you did. But then you wanted to turn around and I mean, listen, because I'm making this too long. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I look the way I feel. God damn it, my opinion, Stormy. The best thing for you to do, baby, is learn how to listen to other people's feelings instead of just concentrating and worrying about and sticking to your own. All right. You can have your feelings, and I'm not mad at your feelings. And I understand your feelings. But y'all can't get nowhere if you're always triggered by the first thing that somebody says. You can't get nowhere because you got triggered way too quick and then the conversation was over with and y'all got nowhere. I felt like y'all could have gotten to a common ground, but you got triggered. And then at that point, you was just blocked off, and nothing that they could have said from that point would have mattered. That's my point. Like, you don't have no real problems with Letitia. So why make a problem with Letitia? I don't understand why you and Tisha have to have a problem. I don't. Your feelings about the website, cool. But if y'all talked about that and y'all gotten over that, then what is the problem? You and Tisha shouldn't have an issue. I thought you and Marcel came to some type of common ground down to the cookout. When he understood your feelings, he apologized, he gave you a hug, and I thought y'all were fine after that, Stormy. I did. To me, from what it showed on the show, I thought that moment right there was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, maybe he not so bad. We'll see. But it's just like, and I ain't taking your feelings away. But it's I feel like y'all really could have had a conversation, but you wouldn't allow it. You wouldn't let it happen. That's it. That's all. Moving on. Kimmy and Maurice see a sex therapist. Moving on. The Fletcher invites the group out. Girl, where I shot. Kimmy and Maurice, here we go again. This happened one time before. Kimmy, you are my favorite, and I love you to pieces. Maurice, you Maurice Pooh. All right. Even though you called yourself trying to shade me down to your fake ass awards for this bullshit ass show, I let you have it because, like I say, if I could sit up here and read y'all down for points like clicks, views, revenue, if I could get monetized for going in, let have on your empty ass office space, you know. I could sit and take a small little jab from you, Maurice. It's cool. I ain't mad at it. You know, you a Scott. I live for you. Appreciate you, Phil. See, follow me on social media platform. If nigga, Stormy got an issue with Tisha because she's gotten close to Kiki. Over Stormy, she rude and disrespectful. I want to know, do y'all agree with that? Do y'all think the only reason why she's dealing with Tisha is because she's getting cool with Kiki? And I'm gonna add something to that. Do y'all think Kiki is telling Stormy things about Tisha behind the scenes, and maybe that's why she's not willing to hear Letitia out? Excuse me. No shade. Y'all know I like Kiki. I like Stormy. We all cool with each other. I'm just asking questions. That's it. Um, I want to move on, Kimmy. No shade, Kimmy, but I want to move on. I'm over this conversation between you and Maurice. We've been down this already. We had to deal with this in the first part of the season, Kimmy. Now here we are in the second part of the season, and now y'all are seeing a sex therapist, and Maurice is still saying this stupid ass shit up out of his mouth, talking about how he still feels like everything that you feel with your libido, even though he understands the cancer and medications, but he still feels like it's just a mental block. And like he's still saying the dumb shit, Kimmy. Like, why even make this your storyline at this point? I don't care that you got him together about that thing that he in the interview about Carlos King. I don't care about that. Kimmy, I feel like there's other things that are going on with y'all other than just your cancer and your fucked up libido. And I'm just gonna be honest, Kimmy. There gotta be something else going on between, like I said, invite Kiowa back and fuss and argue with Kiowa. That's more entertaining than continuously talking about y'all sex life. We get it. Kimmy, no shade, but we get it. We get it. We do. And I feel for you, Kimmy. You my favorite of everybody. I love you to pieces. I was so hurt when I found out this about you, Kimmy girl. I was laid up in the bed, depressed for 2 days. Like it was me. So I live for you. It's no shade, Kimmy. But I'm just saying it got to be something else that's more interesting that's going on between you and Maurice than just this. It gotta be because we don't want to hear this from y'all. We really don't. We've been down this before. It's something else. Like I say, invite Kiowa back. I'm for that. Hell, where Jalen Daddy? Let Jalen Daddy come up here and try to get back in his life, and then try to fool around with Maurice and all of that, and try to rattle his cages. I'll be down for that. Yeah, that's messy, but I'll be down for that. No shade. Moving on. So the Fletchers inviting the group out to PBR, everybody on a better page, and them to Houston. We have a PBR in Hampton, Virginia. Well, I don't know if it's still there, but when I was still living there, we had a PBR. I lived right there back because, girl, we was bougie. All right, we lived by everything: the strip malls, Target, Walmart, everything. Because y'all know me and Joy saying we was high class fish. That's just how we roll. You understand? And I lived right across the street from a PBR, and Mimi, her ex-girlfriend at the time, and her nephew, we went to the PBR. They rode the bull. I did. I ain't ride no bull. I ride trade, but I ain't ride no bull. You understand what I'm saying? But we went and we had a real good time with the Caucasian folk, with the Caucasian cowboy. We had a real good time. Child, they hooked us up with our drinks and everything. Like we had a real good time with them. So shout out to PBR or whatever, because we had a real good time with them. Um, they bored T to the point where he pissed. But anywho, and two, the Fletchers is hosted. I think this has to be the first time I think I have seen the new couple on reality TV host the trip. I think it's interesting that the Fletchers aren't even featured in the credits, but they're hosting the trip. This is what makes me think that they're probably going to push out the Roger and the Holt, and more than likely, Chris and Nell is going to, because remember, this is love and marriage, Huntsville. You understand? Mellow Mellow and Leisure Suit are not marriage. Ergo, it makes no sense for them to still be here. Plus, Mellow Mellow don't want to fool with him or film with him, and I'm on her side. I'm not mad at it. That's another reason why I feel like the both of them just need to get the hell out of Dodge and go on ahead and just let the Fletchers take their place. Fine. The Whitlows is gone. They not coming back. So may as well go on ahead and just let the they spot. And then we ain't got to deal with Mellow Mellow or Leisure Suit no more. I'll be fine with it. Moving on. The Scots and the Beasleys' weird energy was coupled with Mellow Mellow and Leisure Suit's weird energy. Again, Stormy. When it comes to the the Steels slash Beasleys and the Scots, girl, that ain't no real beef. And I'm just gonna be real. That ain't no real beef. Then it won't be no show. It won't be no show. It's just gonna be Mellow Mellow and Leisure Suit and the Fletchers. See how far that goes. All of y'all that seems to feel like the Scots need to go, okay, because when the Scots was gone, the episodes was tired and through. When the Scots came back, I was thoroughly entertained. Even though they showed up an hour and a half late, I was entertained. So fine, let the Scots go. You gonna deal with the Beasleys, the Fletchers, and Roger and Hope. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Boo, for your super chat, love. I appreciate you, baby. Because y'all love to say that, but great. Really? You think so? Really? I want to know in the chat, do y'all feel like if the Scots leave today and y'all have Love and Marriage Huntsville with the Beasleys, the Fletchers, Mel, and Tail, would y'all watch and would y'all think it would be entertaining? I really want to know. Remember what we working with, because there is no Whitlows. So there's no Whitlows, there's no Scots. So all you have is Mel, Tail, the Beasleys, and the Flippers. Would y'all watch on Saturday nights? I'm just asking. Oh, I'm right. Oh, okay. Moving on. I ain't getting on that. Like I said, the Scots and the Beasleys, they ain't got no problem. I don't know why Stormy is trying to issue with Tisha, but please don't, Stormy. Like I don't want you to be on the outs with because you're on the outs with Tisha, you're on the outs with Mel. Kiki ain't like that because she's battling her own Vietnams. So the only person that you could film with would be Kimmy, Nell, and yourself. You act like you couldn't even really, well, I can't say that because it was chopped and screwed. But you and Kimmy just together in a scene, you and Nell is a no go. Other than seeing you working, I mean, and that's fine. I'm cool with you working. But gotta be more to you than that. I mean, come on. I'm not with it, Stormy. I'm not. You got to look at this from a reality TV standpoint. So, because of which, get the hell out of your feelings, girl. Moving on. Because I want you here, friend. Moving on. So the guys had their own little separate scene down to the PBR, and they down to the bar. Well, not the bar. They got a booth or whatnot. So Chris makes a joke about Mello Mello having not having his last name anymore, and then Mello Mello tells Nell about her memories so far as leisure suit on the trip. Now I feel two types of ways about that. One, one, Carlos. I don't like how you try to constantly fake us out with these fake scenes. All right. You made us feel like what Chris said to Leisure Suit, going to set Leisure Suit off. But in reality, it did absolutely nothing. He just took it for what it was, a joke. But then again, I should have known that because they're friends, and that's just how guys do. Now, when it comes to Mello Mello laying down her ground rules, I feel two types of ways. One, from a human standpoint, I get it. I get it. We have to remember they're in the middle of a custody battle because he's trying to take her kids away from her. He's trying to get full custody. My thing is, how the fuck could you be sitting here trying to get full custody when you was in the middle of the day? You wasn't even sure if you was gonna have a pot to piss in or a window, nay door to throw it out of, but you sitting around here trying to remove your kids from a stable place of living. Who the fuck does that? That's what I want to know. Who does that? Like, as a father, who does that? Like, I don't give a damn how much you feel like you got to make her hurt. Make her hurt in other ways, not with the kids. Like, that's some psychopathic, narcissistic ass shit to do, to do to kids. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, lead the kids up out of y'all foolishness. I don't like that at all. So, yeah, I'm not mad at Mello Mello for still coming to work and do the scene, but wanted to lay down her ground rules. I feel as though she should have them. I don't feel like she's wrong for it at all. At all. If that was Kimmy in that predicament, if that was Stormy in that predicament, if that was Tisha in that predicament, or Tiffany in that predicament, I would feel the same damn way. I'm not mad at it. If I got to be here this for the sake of the show, cool. But I need my own wing. I need to be in my own little corner in my own little chair, and you need to make sure he don't come fucking with me. Since you want me to be here, fine, but accommodate me because of what we going through. So I'm on her side with that. Point blank, period. I am. However, this is the other way I feel about it. Mel, you are on reality. So I do get and understand the people who feel like, well, you chose to be on reality TV. This is a reality show. Y'all are having a cash trip. So we're expecting everybody to be there. Yank, ain't nothing wrong with the M&M's churn. So there's no reason why you can't be there. People go on cash trips with their exes all the time. She been on a goddamn thing, did it. So I understand the people that feel that way. But at the end of the day, from a human standpoint, I get Mello Mello's feelings. If you want me to be here, fine. Carl on the trip. But if we gonna do this, y'all better well make sure that he's not around me. He get to me. He can't talk to me. He can't. I shouldn't be able to smell his fart in my direction. I'm not mad at Mellow Mellow for that. Like I feel like that's a great compromise. So it helps. It gets she's doing her job for TV, but she's so setting her boundaries and letting everybody know her boundaries so everybody can go on ahead and make the provisions so that she can feel comfortable and ain't got to worry about him. So everybody's happy. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Everybody happy. And everybody is getting what they want. She's still here to work, but she ain't got to be bothered with him. I'm cool with that. I feel like that's a great compromise. I'm cool with that. That's a great compromise. I will show up to work, but I don't want to be around him, period. There's no reason why I should be left with him or none of that. None of that should I'm on her side with that. And I feel like she has the right to have that. I do. No matter how I feel about Mellow Mellow, I'm a human at the end. I get that. And I feel like her term should be met. I'm cool with that. As long as she there, fine. What's good, creative ambitions? Play what video? Play what video? Her singing? Hell no. I don't feel like hearing her sing. No, no. Ain't no reason to play her singing. Ain't no reason to play it. Moving on. So we get down to the Houston trip, and I gotta tell y'all, the Airbnb was everything. I love the Airbnb. All right. I love the Airbnb. Um, can that really happen? It's then awkward for everyone else. One of them has to go. Not really. Not really. Not really. He doesn't have to say anything to her. He doesn't want to say anything. He can converse with the other people that are there. He can converse with Marceau, Maurice, Chris, Stormy, Nell, Kimmy, Tisha. He doesn't have to talk to her. And the same thing goes for her. She can talk to all of them and bypass him. And everybody can be good. Everybody already knows what it is. So, no, I disagree with that. Everybody's grown. Everybody knows what it is. And everybody can respect that. So, everybody can still film and do their damn jobs without it being a melon-tail thing. I mean, it can happen. Yes, it can. Like, it ain't got to be awkward. It happens all the time in real life. Martell ain't got to speak to him. I mean, you ain't got to speak to her. And if he does, one of them men need to come up in there and get his ass together. Like, nigga, shut up. Like, she doesn't want to talk to you, and you know that. And everybody is having a good time. Why are you trying to ruin it? Yeah, he can. One of the men got to step in and tell him to shut the fuck up. Leave her alone. Where everybody is having a good time. Don't ruin it. Yes, it is. It's easy. Anyway, DeWitt Lowe's ain't coming. She blaming it on postpartum depression. Listen, I'm not suggesting that she doesn't have postpartum. I'm not suggesting that at all. All right. I was pregnant for 2 weeks. You understand me? So I ain't get that far. I ain't go to full term. I ain't push out no baby. I ain't do none of that. I got rid of mine after 2 weeks. Y'all know the story. I tell y'all that all the time. So I'm not suggesting that she's not going through that. But what's bothering me about it is that she's trying to act like her messiness is stemming from postpartum. And that's not what it is. She's been messy and being in everybody else's business and minding everybody else's business but her own since she first came on in season 3. It started with Destiny. Baby Ace was a twinkle in every eye. Wasn't even thought about, heard of, none of that. And she was being had to do none of what she got going on has nothing to do with her dealing with postpartum and dealing with this and dealing with that. I can't get with that. That's what's bothering me. And then that as the oh well it's postpartum and now she wants to. In my opinion, I don't even feel like Tiffany wants to go. I don't. I feel like she's just doing what she has to do to make Big Lou happy. Because at the end of the day, he's the husband, he's the head of the household, and I really feel like he's the money bags in there. Because I still don't know what Tiffany does. Like, didn't she get fired from the Chamber of Commerce? So what the hell does Tiffany do? So I feel like she had no choice to follow her husband's lead. But I don't bit more believe that Tiffany wants to be gone from the show. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, and I don't buy that at all. But 1 second. But what do y'all think though? Big of a deal out of it? Tell me. I gotta plug my lights up, child, because this jump about to dim. I mean, this jump about to die. Jesus, Lord, our phone about to die. Where is the plug? Oh, is it charged? Oh yeah, it's charging. Would y'all be if I told y'all I gotta buy 2 more lights? I got 4 of them already, but I gotta buy 2 more. I thought about buying like an overhead one, so then I only have to buy like 1 more, and then that one would just be over me, and I feel like that'll do a lot better for like green screens when I decide to do them. But anyway, this ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this. Thank you, Boo, for your super chat. Grateful for content creators who say what the audience feels, popular demand and favoritism. Thank you, Just Jazzy, for your super chat, baby. I appreciate you, boo. Anybody, feel free. PayPal, Cash App, join button, super chats, do your thing. Anyway, so Kimmy brings up, because they have another scene. So Kimmy brings up Maurice's interview with King and why he needs sex. And she says it was hella disrespectful. It did not protect her. And he definitely owes her family, including her mama, an apology because they did not appreciate that at all. What bothers me about Maurice and Maurice Pooh, you know, I like you a lot. But just because I like you, or we had a conversation back and forth on Instagram, that don't make you exempt from no observation. And whether you feel as though because I'm giving you this, that means I lost my objectivity, it is what it is, nigga. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna be honest with how I feel. For me, I don't get how you could be a man to your age and you're just shocked. Seems so shocked that her parents and her family was like that's like for me, like I just feel like that would have been the first thing I would have thought of. So I would have already known to like have a much better answer than what I gave. And then again, it didn't make you look no better sitting up here on this episode, sitting like, especially after you had this same conversation with Marceau in the first part of the season, and he told you then you sounded ignorant. What the hell is you talking about? And then you getting back up here in the second part of the season with the same damn thing. I mean, Maurice, get it together. You're a lawyer, so you're smart. You went to medical. You went to law school. You became a lawyer. You passed the bar. You're smarter than this. Like, way smarter than this. Get it together. Please get it together. Anyway, because that's all. Tisha, so about her taking a pregnancy test. Marcel tell if it come up pregnant, he would tell her to get a blood test. She says that was disrespectful, and he wouldn't get the chance to leave her because she would leave him first. And that's the end of the episode. Tisha, yes, I'm a nurse, y'all. I've been a nurse since I walked across the stage in 2010. And yes, I totally understand it's possible for you to be pregnant if your husband had a vasectomy. But usually when I saw that happen, it was right when he got a vasectomy. Not 4 years later, 4 or 5 years, 6 years later down the line, and then you want to turn around hollering about you pregnant. So for the people who feels like Marceau was doing too much, I don't have anything for y'all. I'm not mad at how Marceau felt. I feel like that would be any husband's normal reaction. What the hell you mean? I got snipped damn near 4 or 5 years ago. What do you and we done fucked since then. Okay? We done had sexual relations in the 4 or 5 years since I've had this vasectomy. So, what made Lord have mercy, Jesus? I get that a lot of people looked at Marceau as an asshole. I get that. All right. Um, and again, it is possible to still get pregnant, even though you've had a vasectomy. It's still get pregnant, even if you got your tubes tied. However, am I to sit here and believe that if that was to have been the case between them, my first thought would be that it was him? No. My first, well, wait a minute, the nigga had a vasectomy. So if he was to have asked her to test, I wouldn't feel no way about that. Because while it could, it's rare. It could happen, but it's rare. Like, I hate the fact that people are acting like, well, it happens every day. No, it doesn't. Does it happen? Yes. But it doesn't happen every day. So if that was the case, and if she did turn out to come out pregnant, I would not get mad at him if he was to been like, well, or his thought was to have been like, well, I'm not necessarily mad at that. Like, that would be any husband's normal reaction. Okay. And it just bothered me that Tisha playing that game, then she wanted to turn around and get mad at him. Why are you mad, Tisha? That's a normal reaction because he's a man who got his ball snipped. That's why he got it snipped, so that wouldn't happen. So I'm not shocked that his first instinct would have been to think that. I'm sorry, I get that's your husband. Y'all been married for such and such a long time, blah, blah, blah. However, I'm not mad that that would have been his as a man. I'm not mad that that would have been his first reaction. You playing, but he's being honest. Now you mad. I listen, Tisha. That's why you shouldn't have came up here with that bull crap. That's how I feel. That's why you shouldn't have came up here with that bull crap. Because now you're mad. You started it with coming up here taking a damn pregnancy test. You started it. What is you mad at him for? I'm glad Tisha messing with his mind the same way he does her. Did she really? Because she the one that got mad, not him. So, Gail, I can't agree with that. She was more mad than he was. She was pissed. She wanted to end the whole conversation. So, did it really? Did it really? Because she was the one that was mad, not him. She got his natural, honest reaction and she got mad. What? How? She was messing with him, playing the same game he played with her, mind games, but she got mad. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's how mind games work these days. Because back in my games, no. The purpose of a mind game was to piss you off, not me. Like I said, any husband who had a vasectomy over 4 or 5 years ago, that would be his normal Sorry, women. I know you feel like y'all married. That's my husband. Blah blah blah. Nah, bitch. He said it at his all. Anybody's normal reaction, any husband's normal reaction would be that. What the hell you got going on? That's any husband's. Y'all keep forgetting. Yes, I'm gay, but I'm still a man. Like, I get that reaction. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Call me what you want, but I get his reaction. That's just me. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. And I ended this a good time because I'll be ending this in 5 minutes because it's 55 minutes. I did good. Like, I don't know what reaction Tisha was expecting. Really don't. And it couldn't have been Marceau. It could have been Chris Fletcher. And he could have got his ball snipped 20 some years ago. And they'll come up in here talking about she pregnant. Like, I would feel this like, what do you mean? Yeah, we know it could happen, but because it could happen, don't mean it happened with us. No, I need to make sure. I mean, I get it. Tisha said my DMs are popping, sir. Men who could rearrange the whole area and send me home with a smile. Ooh, not rearrange the whole area. Child, that's my kind of man. Where he at? She shouldn't have let Kimmy talk her into telling me. I agree. I do agree. Because I didn't, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's reality TV, and Marceau would have found out anyway. But I don't know. That's just Kimmy and the whole thing about the last names and with Mellow Mellow. Like, girl, what? I don't know. Kimmy trying, y'all. She trying. Yes, I was. I love Kimmy. And I hate it so bad that she got to go through that. Yeah, I hate it so bad she got to go through that. Not let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Yeah, shout out to you, Boo, for your first super chat on the live stream. Kimmy needs to focus on clearing the mess of her husband. Now, what we not gonna do is chat. Now, if I read, that's one thing. Okay, watch our mouth when it come to Kimmy. Me loving channel around here. Like y'all got millimeters. I'm a Kimmy meter. All right. I love Kimmy. Ain't finna be no Kimmy slander in my damn chat. I can slander her. Y'all can't. I'm the host. It's my house. I can say what I want. Y'all can't. I'm gonna let y'all know when I make my Patreon. I am because I was looking it up today. Right. And I forgot all about, oh, how could I forget? And she Delta, oh, I know y'all lying. It ain't gonna be no candy slander nowhere in my damn chat. Now y'all can talk about Mellow Mellow like a dog all day. That's y'all business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay. Y'all can run down on the AKA all y'all want to. That ain't none of my business. But when it come to Kimmy, oh no, man, I'm gonna put y'all ass out of here. Uh-uh. I ain't gonna lie, I did the same to my husband. He cussed me out and said, "Congrats, who's the pappy?" I don't know why Tisha was playing. Right, exactly. Gemini D, but period. Period. Anyway, y'all, it's been an hour. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all, child. I stretched this out as much as I could because the episode was but y'all jump down in the comments though. You to get the discussion popping. Don't forget, I will see y'all Monday morning at 11:15 a.m. For the Real Housewives of Potomac live review. Dear God, they tied it through too. But still they pay the bills. So yeah, don't forget that live. And also I will see y'all Monday night, evening, rather. At 6:15 for the Married to Medicine live review. All right, make sure y'all are there for that, as well as the Whether You Like It or Not panel. I'm assuming Scotty is still hosting it. Because it's his time. So I assume he's still hosting it because y'all know he out and about with JoJo, Rondé to Houston. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll be back on Monday. We ain't really talk about all of that because we was talking about other stuff. But yeah, just make sure to be on the lookout for that Monday night at 8:15. I'm assuming it's still gonna be on Skype. But yeah, I love you guys. I love all you guys. Thank y'all so much for the cash apps that I received, the super chat. Thank you so much for all the likes. It was greatly appreciated. And yeah, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday and I'll see y'all Monday morning. Bye y'all.